When we think about energy, we usually think in terms of heat, electricity, and power. However, almost all our energy sources are dependent on water, and they impact our water supplies in important ways.
Water and energy are inextricably connected, especially in Kentucky. We need to protect our water resources because it is something that we can't do without.
For Kentucky, the relationship between coal and water is significant. By the time we get through extracting, refining, processing, and transporting 1 ton of coal, a mining company will use anywhere between 800 to 3,000 gallons of water. In America, we use almost 1 billion tons of coal every year, which means we also use between 55 to 75 trillion gallons of water. That's about the same amount of water that pours over the edge of Niagara Falls every 5 months. And once the coal gets to the power plant, it needs even more water.
Very essentially, electricity is most often created by heating up boilers and using the steam that's produced to turn a turbine.
Water is also used at power plants in cooling equipment and scrubbing the emissions generated in the process of burning.
The water goes through pipes, those pipes cool off, and that cools off the machinery around it. It's a mechanical function.
We also have to be concerned with how mining can directly affect our water supplies.
The majority of the pollution issues with water from surface coal mining is from sediment, which is exactly the same problem you have when you build a house, or you build a road, or you build a mall, or any other construction where you're breaking up the surface of the earth.
Water is also impacted at hydroelectric power plants, where generating electricity requires powerful currents of water to move the turbines. As the temperatures rise in the hot summer months, people tend to use more electricity to cool their homes with air conditioning. Dams then need to move more water through the turbines, thereby lowering lake levels. There's been a lot of news about the fact that our water levels have been dropping at an alarming rate around the country and the world in the last few years.
We need to think about our water resources and whether they're limited or not. Kentucky is very fortunate in that we have a vast amount of water that's available to us. However, water to be used for all the different purposes we use it for generally needs to be clean, which means we need to take care of it.
So when we save electricity, we're also saving our water, our planet, and ourselves.